Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Jamin's Daily, episode 10. We've made it into the double digits of episodes. And we're going to get into some juicy topics today, starting off with LeBron James. So, as I was surfing the interwebs, came across a website, you may have heard of it. It's called TMZ. And their headline with LeBron James heading into a playoff game. So he's headed to the playoffs. You think, okay, I'm going to get my mind right. Got this important game to play. I need to be in the zone. So, but LeBron's not worried about the game. He's worried about rocking stuff, his wardrobe. And he made a splash because the TMZ headline says LeBron James rocks Kobe Bryant tribute jersey to Lakers playoff game. And you should see it, his outfit. He's wearing some type of almost tie-dye t-shirt with a Kobe Bryant jersey on top of it, with some, looks like some khaki shorts and a yellow sweater wrapped around his, when you wrap the sweater around your waist with yellow shoes. He's got this bizarre mask on. He's practicing proper COVID social distancing, wearing a mask, but it's a very strange looking one. I'm going to put the photo up there for you folks at home. But I don't get, LeBron wants to be influential, even, above and beyond sports. He's become very political. And good for him. But when I see him wear stuff like this, I can't take him seriously. You're going to see. Not too much. I maybe because of my childhood, I could be wrong. You only remember the things you want to remember, right? So I'm thinking back like of Jordan. And I never remember him, being, dressing like this. Like I can remember him being in some kind of sweats or in a suit. So everybody's got their own style. But I think that style exudes like greatness and leadership, not necessarily what LeBron James is rocking right now. But he's worn other stuff too. So folks at home, if you think, send me an email. Send me a photo of LeBron James being, well dressed. Because this time he missed the mark. This was Fashion Police. Joan Rivers, God bless her soul, would be all over this dude. All over LeBron. Moving along. Kind of related. So Kobe Bryant, terrible thing that happened to him and others who died in a helicopter accident. And the sad thing, other than people dying, is that when these situations happen, all kinds of people get sued. Everyone's being sued. The helicopter operator, now the pilot himself, and now update is the air traffic controllers. Either the individuals themselves and the company are being sued by the helicopter company, because the helicopter company is alleging that the air traffic controllers, they messed up somehow. They weren't tracking them correctly, and there's some specific allegations. But again, this tragedy continues to live on. And it probably will for years, because these kinds of lawsuits over millions and millions of dollars take forever. In the meantime, these poor people, the victims and their families, have to relive it, because they're probably having to do, they get subpoena, they got to do depositions, all kinds of stuff. Nobody wins. But moving along to something a little bit more upbeat, folks. Something not so tragic. It's tragic in its own way. The Backstreet Boys and In Sync takes me back to my high school days. Even junior high, I think 8th grade is when I can remember Backstreet Boys. So your team Backstreet Boys or your team NSYNC, okay? You're one or the other. Joey Fatone of NSYNC, apparently there's this show on Instagram Live called Versus, or rappers, entertainers. I guess they do some kind of battle. And Joey Fatone's come out and said that they would smoke the Backstreet Boys. So shots have been fired, folks. Shots have been fired. And I don't know if the Backstreet Boys are going to just take that, lightly, laying down. Because it was on TMZ. So the world knows. Backstreet Boys, you've been called out by NSYNC. This show, Versus, again, is on Instagram Live. I think I need to get on Instagram Live myself. Figure that out. We're gonna get on. We're gonna conquer all mediums, folks, here at Jamin's Daily. But I don't know. This looks like one of these singing shows that they're all over TV. Nothing really different. So, yeah. Let me know, folks at home. Email me at Jamin's Daily if you're Team NSYNC, Team Backstreet Boys. Who do you think would win in this versus battle? We'll try to make it happen. I'll talk to some people that I know who know some people who I think can pull this together. Moving along. Elizabeth Hurley. She's been on the internet as I'm surfing the interwebs, mainly on Yahoo. For some reason. I think I know why. But it's strange. And y'all let me know. I don't understand. Maybe I'm the only one who's getting these links. But if you are on Yahoo, Elizabeth Hurley is on every week for I don't know, some random reason, I guess. I don't know, folks. I think I know why. Every week, every 3 or 4 days, there's a new link of Elizabeth Hurley wearing a bikini. It's like as sure as the sun sets in the west. Is that right? Yes, I think so. You're going to get an Elizabeth Hurley bikini link on Yahoo. So, we're going to have to show you the latest one, folks. Okay, folks at home? We're going to get it on the green screen. We're going to see. This is the latest one. And she's wearing some kind of pink. I'm describing it now. Obviously, you're going to see it. But in real time, I'm looking at it. It's like a pink shawl thingy over her with like a brownish beige bikini. And she's smoking hot. And she's old. She's 50-something years old. So I guess that's the main selling point on this link every time. Is just the same thing. Oh, she looks so great in a bikini for her age. And yes, she's got that down. She's definitely an expert at wearing a bikini at 55. So much so that a highly trafficked website like Yahoo actually puts a photo of her in a bikini every single week as an update. Just a new one. The clickbait, the analytics on that must be amazing. There's a reason why they're doing this. They're getting me. They got my clicks. So they must be getting a bunch of others too, because this is gonna be an ongoing gag on this show. We're gonna mark it down. So this is gonna be like one thing. Next episode, some other episode, boom, we're gonna put it on again. 2. We'll see how many we can get, folks. Well, moving along, lastly, our last topic for this Tuesday morning vignette. Remember, I told you yesterday, 15 minutes is where we're trying to be. on some of these shorter videos that we can do every day. And we got some spicy details, allegations on, and we'll give you a little bit of backstory on this, folks. This is in regards to a man named Jerry Falwell. Not exactly a household name, but many people have heard of him. His father was an evangelist and started this university called Liberty University. And it's a Christian school. Many people have attended. But nowadays all things are controversial. So it's controversial to a point, to a degree. And this Jerry Falwell Jr. has been controversial. He's been more in the news lately because of Trump. Trump has that effect on things. It just gets magnified. So now all of a sudden there's all this more attention on him. And some spicy allegations have been made by a business associate of Mr. Falwell. According to Reuters, it's a Reuters exclusive. They say a business partner of Falwell says an affair with the evangelical power couple spanned 7 years. So this guy is saying that he had an affair with Jerry Falwell and his wife. He's actually alleging that he slept with Jerry Falwell's wife as Jerry Falwell was watching some cuck action, right? Coke, I think is what it's called, coke. I don't know. It's a word. It's a hard word to say. So some cuck action, which is strange. So what Jerry Falwell is saying is that no, that's not true. What really happened is my wife was cheating on me with this dude, and now he's trying to extort me. So it's hard to know for sure, but it is true that this couple took this guy in fairly young. At 20 years old, they struck up a friendship. He has been a business partner of sorts. So either this is all because of the wife, and Jerry kind of just went along with it because he's a nice person, or there's this, and then his wife had an affair on him, or the more juicy story is that they were, they had a throuple. Is that what it's called? Not a couple, but a throuple. They were in a throuple with a young, handsome man. There's a photo of him. We'll put it up. And that now it's come to light, which is not suspicious. Things come to light when they come to light. So who's to say? But I do think that this is coming out in a very peculiar time, for sure. This can affect, again, because it's going to affect politics to a degree, because now when you watch the news, folks at home, this is always going to be spun in which Falwell Jr. is, okay, these allegations, and then Trump supporter, and then you're going to see video, the snippet of him and Trump shaking hands, and this is that. That's how it's going to be spun. Mark my words. Which is cool. It makes it spicy. It's like daytime soap opera stuff in real life. So this guy, Jerry Falwell, president of a Christian university, supporter of Donald Trump, gets taken down. He's been watching his wife have sex with another man. You can't make this up, folks. True story. It was on the interwebs. Has to be true. And with that, we're going to finish episode 10. Call it a wrap. Stick with us, folks, because the best is yet to come.